Hello, everyone. Welcome to the newest episode of The Last Flask. I am your host, Ethan. Joining me today is Mark
Gorge.
and Olivia.
Hello.
Alrighty, guys. So, what we've been playing, what we've been watching, what we've been doing.
Ladies first.
I have been playing Marvel Rivals and Outlast Trials.
Alright, well, we're going to be talking a lot about Rivals today, so we're going to save that for in a second.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But, Mark, what you been doing?
Trying to finally beat Forget Me Father 2, but I keep putting it off because of some kind of game that released. I don't know what it was or whatnot, but I've been playing it, and it's been keeping me away from this damn game. But I'm trying my best.
They say this mystery game, huh?
Yeah. I mean, we all know what it is, but I don't want to give it too much power. But I have been watching some anime. I tried to watch season 2 of Trapped in a Tome game, but I can't stand this new season's animation, so it's a hard watch right now.
Don't tell me
And
it's like a
then
slideshow.
it's not a slideshow; it's just entirely different.
Like, what you mean?
Like
Describe it a little bit.
it feels a little like the animation feels a little too cartoony in a way. Like it's just not the same as season 1. It's just severely different. I can't really say much without you actually like seeing it. And then I picked up Jobless Reincarnation
Ooh.
because I keep seeing clips about it, and I'm like, all right, well, just give it a shot. It's not bad. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about it. The animation's solid, though, I will say that. And then I rewatched Kaiju number 8 because it's just that dope.
Facts.
Yeah,
Which
Kaiju number
I
8
want to
is a guaranteed watch, especially if y'all like action anime. 100%, please watch it.
definitely. I will say though, I'll probably have a question about Kaiju number 8 later on, but as far as that goes, I will say we do need to say a quick thing real quick about a certain actor right now.
Yeah, Mark, I'll let you take away with this one.
So those who do not know, Dinosaur Man himself, Alan Grant Sam Neill, has unfortunately passed away. I
R.I.P.
believe it was I think it was yesterday. The
I say don't
I don't
say
know.
the cause.
No, I'm not. I will say it is pretty sad news because I know a lot of people grew up with Jurassic Park. Some people even grew up with like some of his older movies. I mean, I know a lot of people were young generation were introduced to him with Peaky Blinders as that. I believe he was a detective in that one. But either way, it is a sad loss, and I hope his family is doing okay.
Yeah, R.I.P. He will be missed. The legend. I say a lot of people actually passed away recently too, dude. I don't know if it's just that time of year or something. I don't know, man. But really great man. Really liked him in Jurassic Park. Uh, but we're not going to keep talking about unfortunate news on today's episode. We actually got a lot more to keep on talking about. As for me, I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter and a lot of we're just going to Black Ops 2.
No, he said it. Oh no!
Let's say the greatest game of all time is back. I know we talked about it a little bit last week. We're just going to start off this week by talking about the success of it. Of course, it was going to be successful. Everyone that thought otherwise, it was not going to be successful. Y'all, I don't know what else to tell y'all. Like the greatest Call of Duty of all time got a new port.
Let's be real here. The reason why it's doing so well, besides it just being one of the best Call of Duties, is it's something that everybody can just pick up without it being such a severe skill issue. I mean, people love you have to have skill for this game to actually play. Like you don't need the meta gun, you don't need to be high skill movement or anything like that. It's just a traditional, straightforward Call of Duty that everybody can love and enjoy.
Right, and I truly believe this is the direction that Call of Duty does need to go down.
Definitely.
Especially looking at that new Modern Warfare 4 gameplay. Look, I'm sorry, people are gonna be playing more Black Ops 2 than Modern Warfare 4.
Yeah, let's be real here.
But with every good thing, there must come a bad thing with it. I know they just patched out recently Black Ops 1. They had lobbies where you can either earn a billion XP, literally a billion, or a negative billion XP.
How is that possible?
So you were never going to be able to rank up if you had a negative
That's
billion.
crazy. I didn't even. Right? You might as well just quit the game and say, all right, I'll just play the other one.
But they did
I,
they did patch it. Like everyone that had a negative billion, they gave y'all enough levels to get up to level 20.
that's good.
But and my problem
I
and
will.
in Black Ops 2, this needs to be talked about.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, I was about to bring that up because I know you so far have been having issues with it as far as like lagging and whatnot.
the
I
lag
don't know if there's anything bit else.
the lag is major, major, major. I don't know what the issue is because my internet's not bad. Right, my internet's not bad at all. Hell, that's how we do our shows off this internet. So,
Yeah.
but when it comes to the hacker situation, Olivia can attest to this because of the amount of hackers I've had to go up against in Black Ops 2. It's auto trigger madness. What auto trigger is, it's a hack to where what they'll do is that whenever they aim down the sights, whenever they go across a person, the gun automatically fires. Right.
That's crazy.
So it takes out the complete human aspect out of it. So if you have a DSR sniper rifle that's going across the screen, you're dead because the gun will automatically fire once it sees you.
So it's auto aim without firing.
It's auto firing. Like the person has to free aim, right? It just once it goes across, whenever the auto lock hits you, if you still have auto lock on, it will automatically pull the trigger.
Oh, okay. That's crazy. So how do we find this glitch that way we know not to do it again?
It's not really a glitch; it's a hack.
I mean, hack. Yeah, same thing, right? Yeah, how do we find this so we don't
You
we
just
can
report
counter it
it.
essentially.
You just report it.
Okay.
That's the only thing you can really do until they either patch it out or they fix it or whatever they got to do.
So do you know the way to do this? Just asking for a friend.
How to do?
Oh,
Yeah, get a computer, get a PC, download the hack, and then plug into your. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Plug into your PlayStation 5. I hope you don't get caught.
Oh, okay, cool. Well,
interesting.
that sounds reasonable. Yeah.
Same thing with mods. Unless it's a game that supports mods like Baldur's Gate. But
Or Skyrim does it too.
Skyrim. But I do want to move on to the main meat and potatoes of today's show. Marvel Rival. Well, there's Marvel in general, because after Rivals we do have another thing we do need to discuss. But Marvel Rivals,
There needs to be perma ban on damn near every character. It's
that's crazy.
insane.
But
It's
Black Widow is cracked. Thank you.
yes, she's god tier now.
She's
Even
insane. I love her.
even with the Phoenix team up, she's amazing now.
Specifically with the Phoenix team up, because with
Oh yeah.
Hawkeyes it's really good, but Phoenix team up, it's so nice.
so we did promise last week we were going to give a full in-depth review on the new season so far. So might as well, since we already started on Widow. So what do we think?
Love
Tanks
her.
are eating this year, baby.
I stay stealing MVPs with her.
Yes, I know the pain. Literally,
She's
we were
so
playing the other
fun.
day, and I was getting them fucking kills, ranking up points and whatnot, and then I see Widow coming in with just a little bit less than mine, just enough to get by. And I'm like, God damn it!
MVP.
So Widow is a problem. The first game I played with the new Widow got MVP.
Yep.
um, I do really think that she is really overtuned. That's gonna get patched out. I guarantee it. She went from the worst character to the best character.
I think what they're probably gonna patch is it probably her damage, because right now her kit is properly tuned. To be honest with you,
um,
Love her ult.
yeah, her
Absolutely love
ult's
her
pretty
ult.
nice. It's I do like the fact it's more of instead of like you just going straight damage for damage, it's essentially just you trying to pick off characters who have low health where people can't finish them off. Like say somebody's trying to get away, you pop your like, all right, cool, I could get you since they didn't finish you off.
and she melts Devil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately,
She melts a lot of
unless he
tanks.
unless he's got the fucking cannons, then it's a different story.
Let's see. We're gonna talk about the team ups in a second, everybody. But when it comes, like, do we think this is a good direction for characters? Do you think there's any other characters that need reworks? I'm gonna say Ultron.
Yeah, I probably have to agree with Ultron. I think it's good. I think it's a good thing in the right direction. I definitely think this is something to either keep or mess around with some more later on. Um, I do like the fact that you don't have to stick with the same like the same team up that you have. You have the ability to be like, all right, cool. Well, I don't like the way this team is going, so I could just go hop in the hero area and just quickly change it out and go back to playing. Which I think
Yeah.
is nice that they had that feature, so that way you're not saying your heart's like, we're talking about Black Widow. Say she has the Phoenix, you're like, all right, well, I want to try Hawkeye's team up with him. So let me just go ahead and switch. It's like, oh shit, I can't. But with this, you can.
Mm. Uh,
So I think that's a good thing.
Definitely brought a new life to the game. It feels better.
That is true. It feels a lot better.
there is one thing though that I do want to say about this new season and all that. This is a
Mm.
blatantly obvious in this whole new season that who's really good at the game and really bad at the game.
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely going to expose people because a lot of them rely on certain way these characters work. But now you got a lot of ways to counter other people. So yeah, they're definitely going to have to see how good they are.
Right. And we're not going to give a like every team up review here.
No, that's impossible.
So that is definitely impossible. We'll definitely touch on some of the highlights for every character. And Olivia, as the resident support, want you to go ahead and take it away. Which team up do you want to talk about specifically?
Gulp. Okay, let me go look. I would say I'm really enjoying, and this is just a personal thing because I absolutely adore Invis. I have almost 200 hours on her. The Flame Shield is amazing, especially if you have like a Jeff on your team or a Punisher. You just pop that shield in front of them and they're doing incredible damage. And if it's Jeff, he's doing damage while he's also healing us. So like it's really, really nice. Jubilee is cracked. She's absolutely insane.
Yeah, with that,
I love everything about
that's
her.
the Hoods team up with her, right? Where it's like, or is that Cyclops? Where she gets like the
She
melt?
has the Hood team up and she has Blade team up.
Oh, it's Blade, not Cyclops. I don't know why I'm thinking Cyclops.
You mean my X-Men?
To
To
me,
me,
my
my
X
X-Men.
Men. But okay. Mark, what team up do you really want to highlight? I think I know which one since you already mentioned it earlier.
Honestly, there's two I want to highlight. It's because I was using them more than anything. It's Devil Dinosaur with Punisher team up, where he gets fucking cannons on his side, and it replaces the bite for a little bit. So you're just sitting there clicking R2 the entire time as you're melting people away. Why not give him more fun to have? That's great. The other one I like is Venom's team up with Phoenix, where he essentially just swings the fucking whip around and destroys everybody in front of him. And especially if Phoenix is on the same team as him, because then he gets the sparks like she does and basically explodes people as he swipes. I will say, like, an honorable mention one right now to me, even though I didn't get a chance to play as her, is Storm with, I believe it was Thor's team up, where her primary fire is switched with a lightning bolt, where if it hits, it's a hit scan, and if it hits directly, it explodes.
Okay. And while we're at it, too, are we on Storm? Does someone want to tell her the other team up while we're here?
The other team up is with Jeff, where she has that giant, basically, I guess you want to say enclosed area where if you're in it, you either get damage boost or speed boost. If you hit, I believe it's X, she'll cause a downpour, which does two things. It heals you and it heals other teammates.
Okay. And
And she, oh, sorry.
no, say no. Go ahead.
And she still gets that Sharknado team up with Jeff, where if he does his ult at the same time as hers, he goes inside of it and is killing people while you're killing them with the damn tornado.
Okay. My team up, I want to say, I'm a Moon Knight main. I'm gonna talk about his team up with Cloak and Dagger. I think personally, it's great, cool. It's another tool that Moon Knight has. I don't think it's worth the team up. I don't.
Remind me what it does again.
It's he dashes forward and he does like a little like heal wave.
Okay.
I really don't think it's worth the team up.
Why is that?
And for some reason, I just got a message about Microsoft. Okay, thank you, computer. Really appreciate that. Love Microsoft services. It's just yes, hey sponsor, but no. Please sponsor us. But no, anyway,
Pretty please.
so the dash is cool, right? He needed some more movement, right?
Does he?
No. I just don't think it's a viable option, to be honest with you. I just don't think, like, you need heals, let me dash into you. No, I'm Moon Knight. I'm trying to stay away from you.
Right.
Yeah, that just puts him more at a bind, honestly.
Right.
Because with Moon Knight, you're supposed to stay back and pick off people. You going in to help heal people is only going to put yourself more in a bind. Now, the only way I can see it being useful is like people are trying to run away from the enemy as they're damaged, and you quickly dodge them to heal them and get them out of the way. I think that's good if you do it like that way. But obviously, people are probably not going to do it that way.
Right. I don't see it happening that way either. It's just I don't think they have that many ideas for Moon Knight himself having team ups. To be honest with you, I know his team up with Elsa. He puts down the Ankh and it's a delayed hit. And
I'm sorry, who?
it's Elsa Bloodstone, right?
Okay, I thought you meant something different. Because I thought you were trying to say Luna Snow, and you just called her fucking Elsa.
Oh no. I know his team up with Elsa Bloodstone is different enough to where it's like, okay, cool. The Ankh has a delayed thing and it calls on Khonshu Fist, right? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I that's not creative. It's not like now. Granted, obviously a flame shield for invisible woman. It's not the fact that it's creative, but it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I just don't see any of these team ups really coming up. I only use the Cloak and Dagger team up because I feel like. Let me do this real quick. I feel like the other one is just too. It's too slow.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Is it the same as his last Cloak and Dagger team up with him and Blade and Dagger?
No.
I don't play Moon Knight, so I don't know. Why didn't they just bring that one back? I thought a lot of people liked that one.
I guess because he was the anchor. Maybe that's why.
I thought Dagger was the anchor.
No, I thought because
Didn't he get that it was like his own healing bubble, but it like clouded him or like enshrouded him?
Oh, never mind. I remember which one you're talking about now. No,
Yeah.
it doesn't heal him. It just makes him go invisible.
I could have swore it healed him over time, just like a teeny tiny bit.
No, it did not. But
Well, they could have did that and then added like a little teeny tiny overheal, like overtime heal, like how Penny's webs do.
they could
Oh,
have
like an
done that.
overcharge?
Yeah, that would have
That'd
been
be smart.
interesting.
That's smart.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Oh my
You're
god.
welcome.
Oh my god, thank you.
All right, guys, show's over.
Yay!
But
God, I'm
now
hungry.
that's crazy.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I love it.
Um, also the this new season really does highlight how bad some characters are, even with team ups. Like I don't see how a lot of them are still viable in the meta. Now, keep in mind, these characters are still overpowered as hell. Right, every character in the game is overpowered.
Yeah.
But there are some characters that still need help. You know,
That is for sure.
Sure.
so I don't know. Maybe some team ups need to be reworked. I don't know. Maybe if you do maybe it's a complete character rework. Ultron.
I think a lot of the flyers should be able to move a little bit quicker or have like a little bit more dashes because with Widow and Hawkeye and literally Luna, literally anybody, you can just beam them out of the sky and they don't have any way of moving.
Beam me up, Scotty.
And I always feel bad for them because I'm able to just mink, 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 and they're gone. And then they switch.
Right.
So it's like you can't even play a flyer, really.
Unless you're me, of course, with that Iron Man.
All right, Mr. Glazer, calm down.
Okay, remember that when I don't heal you.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
I said, please, can I get some heals?
No.
Please.
Nope.
Sure, you
I
can. You can
only
get a
do so
healing bullet.
much. No.
You can get a
you want
healing bullet.
Ethan?
I mean, yeah, they're healing, right? As long as they're not holy, we're good.
No, that's exactly what it is.
Oh.
They're holy bullets, Ethan.
Oh.
Holy healing bullets.
I don't want that.
I think you do.
No.
I think you do.
No. Please.
I think that's what you need in life.
I really
I
don't
think that's what you've been missing.
I'm missing a lot of things. Healing holy bullets is not one of them.
I think that's like the number one thing.
But so
Sorry, something just scared me. Sorry.
What scared you? Was it a bug? I get it.
No, I'm playing Forgive Me Father and just an enemy player to my fucking face.
Ooh.
well, speaking of enemy players, Jubilee. I haven't had much time on Jubilee, personally, but Jesus Christ.
I didn't like play her like on a match, but I did do like a little bit of practice just to see how our kid is. She's probably gonna get banned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
There's a way where you can literally just have infinite, like supreme rate of fire, and it's ridiculous.
Her self heal with, I think it's the Hoods team up, is disgusting. It's like that red beam of death. It is absolutely fantastic if it's on your team. If she's on the other team, good luck, everybody.
Good
Pretty
luck.
much. I'm trying here. Good luck, everyone else.
But when it comes to the character overall, what are we thinking?
Like Jubilee herself?
Yeah, not like the Marvel comic. Like I'm talking about like the character's kid.
I think it works great. It's definitely overpowered, so most likely gonna get a rework soon. Probably like in the next couple of weeks, I would assume.
Yeah.
But as far as like a healer, she's probably the best healer right now. If
For
you play
sure.
her right, she's the best healer.
And she's got a really nice outfit.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna talk about that, but you know.
The vampire outfit is so cute. Her horseman outfit.
Yeah.
So Ethan, we could cut that, right, Ethan? We could fix that in the post, right?
That's
you hate
crazy.
her vampire outfit?
I didn't really look at it, to be honest.
Oh, it's really cute. I bought it immediately. I
Of
knew
course
it was
you
coming
did.
before it happened, and I've been waiting for that. It's so cute.
So does anyone want to give like a little bit more of a lore explanation of what's happening this season?
I mean, from what it seems like from the trailer and just from looking at Jubilee's bio, seems like Apocalypse is trying to bring the is Four Horsemen of Apocalypse, and she's having. I know, like I believe, like her son was in trouble, her adoptive son, and she took on the powers of famine to basically help him. And from what the trailer looks like, Apocalypse gets killed, and a lot of people are speculating who did it. I mean, judging by the sword, and because me and Ethan are nerds when it comes to comic books, we both believe it's God Gore the God Butcher.
That has actually been confirmed today, Mark. When
Oh hell yeah!
the last
He's in
thing,
the voice line.
yeah, he used the voice line, and he got confirmed in the Gambit. So what they have like a little event where you had to like use clues and stuff like that to like match words up. The last little thing that got revealed is Gore killed Apocalypse, like we said last week. The issue is now with Gore is not only does he have the Necro Sword, he also has the Phoenix Force.
Oh dear God, that isn't terrifying. That is terrifying right there.
Yeah.
That is. Oh my gosh, why would they do that? Now I'm curious how his kit's gonna be if he's got the Phoenix Force and they're gonna keep it like that. Because as far as I'm concerned, wouldn't that contradict the all black sword?
No, because the Phoenix Force is not a god.
Okay, interesting.
It's just a cosmic entity that
It's a
exists in the
cosmic
universe.
entity that's basically a fucking god.
It's not classified as a god. It's like Galactus.
Now, Galactus is a force of nature. That's a different story.
Yeah, so is the Phoenix Force.
Yeah, it's. I forget about that too.
Yeah, and the Phoenix Force also did have the relationship with Odin. So,
Crazy.
well, it's true. If you read Avengers 1,000,000 BC, But I guess I'm the only one here that read that.
Gulp.
Yeah, how's it feel, nerd?
It feels as good. It feels as good as this. I say a certain somebody that listens to shows is going to really like this one. The voice actor for the Hood has been revealed. It's WWE superstar Damian Priest.
Crazy. No wonder it sounded familiar.
Yeah, so Damian Priest is a former world heavyweight champion. Really good wrestler. I think the voice does match the Hood pretty well. Also, I do know bits and pieces of the Hood's kit did get leaked. He is a 2-star Vanguard. He's going to have pistols. That's probably going to be his main way of fighting. Also, it looks like he's going to have his demon form as well. Probably
That'll
going to be
probably be his alt. Yeah, I can see that being his alt.
So when it comes to the Hood, I don't know if y'all did either one of y'all see the kit thing.
I did, yes.
No, I didn't see it.
Other than what I've said, is there any other stuff that you know of with the kit?
Nope, I'm just excited to see his demon form.
Do you think it's going to be like Mag? Well, I think it's going to look different from Magic's because Magic's comes from Limbo.
Yeah.
But I hope and pray to God this character's good and is a decent holdover because once he comes out, we have a month of the Hood of all characters.
Month of the Hood. What a way to say that.
Now, a little summary of the whole thing here. In my opinion, I think the season overall is a really good season. I think the characters that is supposed to be the new characters are extremely weak. Not in their abilities in game. Not talking about that. I'm talking about the character choices.
Why, you think Jubilee and the Hood shouldn't be in this yet?
No, I think that if you have a season, Jubilee and the Hood are not the two characters you want both being in the same season.
Okay. Can you elaborate?
Yeah, sure. So, the Hood. Do I have to elaborate on that one?
You're not wrong
I was
there.
gonna say, do I have to elaborate on the Hood? But after the Hood, man, Jubilee I like her and all that. I think she's a really good character. They kept her lore with the whole vampire thing. Um, I just truly, honest to God, I don't think it's given big character energy.
Hmm.
I know everyone really wanted her. Not saying that she shouldn't have been included, but I definitely think we should have had another character kind of like prop her up, other than just the hood.
Mm, I
Yeah,
I,
see.
I just I just want my man Ghost Rider already, bro.
that's not gonna happen.
Right.
A man can dream, Ethan. A man can dream.
A man could dream. I don't know. What do y'all think? Am I crazy pills here, or
Who
am
would
I
you
valid?
want
You
to
know,
be with her?
Who I want to be with Jubilee?
Mm-hmm.
The Juggernaut. No, like
Mm-hmm.
I would say probably a villain, to be honest with you.
so Juggernaut.
Well, I mean, the Juggernaut.
Apocalypse himself.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Apocalypse himself. And I have a huge issue with them not including major villains of the season like Apocalypse, Null, the Kingpin. These characters have character models in the game other than Apocalypse, from what I know.
Well, let's be real here. You put Null in that game. It's gonna be an interesting way to make him.
Right. Well, I mean, like they put the Phoenix in the game, and she's just has a stand.
I understand that, but Phoenix is a different story than Null. Null's a certain breed of a character that it's gonna be really hard to make.
Okay, so then what's the excuse for Apocalypse?
Again, that's a hard character to do because I mean they're both obviously Null and Apocalypse probably be tanks. Let's be real here.
Well, we need tanks.
Yes, we do. We do need tanks. That I can say. I'm with you on the whole villain thing though. I do think they need more of them. Like I mean, we don't really have that many.
We have
There's
Hela, Ultron.
well, Hela, I don't really count as a villain. She's more like I said before, a force of nature.
Right, but she's been the main antagonist in more stories than being a force of nature in those stories.
That is true. I'm not gonna say she hasn't, but her role in the comics is a lot different. So I don't know. But yes, Hela, Magneto. We got Magneto.
The
God, I'm trying to
Hood.
remember who else. The Hood. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised they don't have any more villains.
I don't know. Olivia, other than the Hood, because I think everyone would agree with me, the Hood should not be with Jubilee in a season. Who would you put in other than the Hood?
With Jubilee?
Yes.
Probably. I would honestly also say Apocalypse. Or, and this is just because I really want to see how his kit would work, Xavier himself. I just want to
Ooh,
see his
yeah.
kit.
Let's say, I mean, he would be a support, right?
I would believe so.
Yeah.
Right, and they'll
He could
probably.
tank. No, I'm playing.
Yeah, he can take.
Yeah, his wheelchair is the shield.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
if it's attached to Cerebro,
I mean, I guess.
I don't know, Mark.
People on Cerebro has a shield, a mind shield.
Actually, from the Cocoon era, he can walk around and has like that big X on his head.
That is true.
So,
What were you gonna ask me, Ethan?
say the same thing. Who would you put in other than the Hood?
With Jubilee or
With
or somebody
no,
else?
Jubilee's a guaranteed pick.
So Jubilee's a guaranteed pick. I say either Nightcrawler, um, Juggernaut, or yeah, just those two actually.
Just those two.
Yeah,
Maybe Kitty Pryde.
Kitty probably
that's a
would
good
be a
pick.
really good pick to go with her.
That's
I
actually
miss
is a good
Kitty.
pick.
I love Kitty Pryde. To an extent.
To an
Now,
extent.
there is. I don't know if this is a glitch or not. The season's not perfect. But Did y'all see that Spider-Man has an animation cancel?
Yep.
That's insane. I know. We were talking about it earlier, and dude could pop his ult and it'll still be running if he cancels it.
So it really can no longer mess with the Amazing Spider-Man.
Nope,
Not at all.
But
he's too strong.
he literally, so it's his team up with Penny. What he does is that he'll pop ult and then he'll Penny team up, which is the web thing. It's Penny's web. Um, and then the ult will still be going off as he's moving. Right, so he can move around better with the ult going off. So
Right.
I don't know exactly, like, if
I
that's
think
going to be
it's
a
just.
running thing. I don't know how to stop that.
I think people just figured out how to exploit it. Is what it is. I don't think it's actually like the true to one animation of what that is.
I sure hope not, because if Guang Guang put that in the game on purpose, I'm gonna be pissed.
No, I don't. I don't think that is what that is.
But so guys, what's your overall thoughts on the season?
I think it's good. I think this is what Rival needs.
Yeah.
I'm harping back on what you said previously. I think this is going to expose a lot of people who have just been riding with certain characters because they're the meta pick. You know, as we stated before, when this game first dropped, if everyone's OP, no one's OP. So I'm excited to see how far they can go with this. Like I said in the last episode, I hope this is a gateway to more team ups. Whether they'll give you more loadouts, whether instead of the two, like you can get four or three or five, whatever, or it can basically lead to more reworking with characters. Or like, hey, this is actually a really good ability. Let's make this a permanent thing instead of it being a team up. You know.
Right.
Mm.
So I think it just depends on how they want to move forward with everything.
They say
I think
live.
it kind of breathed life into the game. Like the game was really getting stale. As someone who has over 2,000 hours on it, it was very much getting stale, very much annoying, very much frustrating. Like it was, like you would go into quick player comp and you would either get dog walked or they would dog walk you. Now there's a chance. Like there's a fighting chance. Everything feels a little bit more even between everybody. It's really nice.
All right, all right.
Yeah, it's a pretty good way to summarize it.
I still think the game has plenty of life left in it. I just think that they do need to stop making really dumb mistakes when it comes to certain characters, like with certain things. Like, you clearly, this was going to be overpowered. You, like, there was no way you didn't see that.
Right.
You know, but see that they did a hot fix because the Iron Man Thor team up was running rampant for like a day. They hot fixed that out, so now it's way more balanced. But overall, I think that I think this is definitely the right direction the game needs to go. Um, I do think they don't need to take out any team ups. Though. I think they need to keep in every team up and not cycle it out, like
I
how
do
they've
think
been
they could
doing.
add one more thing, and that's just roll queue.
Mm.
No, you don't want that.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
just so sick of either triple support or triple tank or triple DPS or freaking quadruple support, and it just keeps going up from there. Like it's annoying.
I
right.
mean, I see what you're saying. I
Yeah.
don't think it should be a role queue necessarily. I think it should be like where you already got two healers, and the game's gonna force these people to be like, hey, you either got to pick a tank or you're gonna pick another deep, or you got to pick two DPSs, like something like that. Instead of it being like, okay, now you got to get in a role queue and hope somebody actually matches with you.
I think personally they just need to. I think there does need to be a role queue of some kind. Maybe the way Mark said, the role queue is
Hmm.
like y'all do the quick match, and then the game, like, oh, there's already two DPS. Well, the game will force the other people. You can no longer pick a DPS instead of doing a role queue, because then no one's gonna go tank.
Mm.
So it'll force you to be a tank. and then you
Although
can't leave.
I don't, yeah. Although necessarily I don't like the fact of being forced, but at the same time, it's like, dude, I'm getting tired of, like she says, running in these games, and you got people who just want to be nothing but DPS. Like, yes, it's nice to have a lot of damage, but that's not what wins the game.
Yeah.
I also think there needs to be a thing. Okay, you're going 1-17 as Spider-Man. Maybe you shouldn't be Spider-Man.
Put the
Yeah,
mask up.
I wish they pushed the mask up. I wish the game at that point would say, "All right, hey, we notice you're doing bad. We have a suggestion where you need to switch to a different character."
Yeah.
But
Because I mean, look, it's fine if people want to play certain characters. It's fine who you want to play and everything. But if you get a character that's meant to be ridiculously good and you play that character and you're ass, I'm going to yell at you through the screen. It's as simple as that. You're playing a character that requires you to have skill, and you're going 5-7 with that character. It's like, come on, you're playing Spider-Man. We expect you to go all out playing Spider-Man. I
right,
mean, even I'm not like, again, even if people play him a certain way or just say, "Oh, I'm on quick pay. It doesn't really matter." No, no, you're playing a game. Win the match. I don't care if you're just there to learn a character. You want to learn a character? Go play with AI. That's how you learn a character. Put the
Right.
AI on hard. Play as Spider-Man, whoever you want, and there you go. You learn the character that way. Stop jumping into comp. Stop jumping into quick play and being like, I'm just gonna learn Blade real quick, see how this goes. No, you fuck everybody over by doing that.
At least go to 18v18 and like practice with
Or
AI and with real
that too.
people.
um, not meaning to change gears here on that, but that this does kind of feel like the same thing. Black Panther.
Is a problem.
Is
But
such a problem.
I do say though, if you have an Officer Grimm, you can hold him back.
Yeah, but also that Ben Grimm can't be in the front.
You're right. You're right. He's that Ben Grimm's gonna have to learn to peel.
Well, you don't have time to. That's the problem. If there's a Black Panther, unless the healer or whoever he's targeting is literally up the thing's butt, like the Black Panther's getting them. And I do have a major issue with the Marvel Rivals community. Oh, why are you banning Black Panther? You don't need to ban Panther. Uh, yes. Not all of us here on mouse and keyboard. Black Panther is way too fast. And this is coming from the guy that plays characters that are naturally quick. I don't like playing Black Panther. He is too fast. It's like, and then he can literally with I think it is the penny team up, dash twice and then kill any squishy. And squishies people for y'all know who are characters with low amounts of health like Rocket Raccoon.
250.
Yeah, 250 or less. So I don't know other than banning Panther. I'm tired of seeing everyone in the community being like, "Oh, Panther's not bad. Why are you banning Panther?" Oh, blah 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 blah. No, ban Panther. Ban him. Get him out the game. I don't want to see him. If he's in my game, then I know we're not winning that game. Just straight up. Um, but other than that, though, I think just think this season rivals is it. Other than also another thing we need to talk about too with this season. Stop it! Olivia, you're gonna be mad at me for this. Stop it with the Invisible Woman skins.
I want more.
We just got another legendary Invisible Woman skin dropped today.
I do think it should have been Adams. I think he should have got the
Give
legendary.
my boy Hulk a legendary already, man. Damn.
Oh my god! Like this is what her 10th one.
Yeah, and with this, her and Loki, I think, are tied for most skins in the game.
Jesus.
Yeah, Loki's skin got a skin. How crazy is that?
Yeah,
That's insane. Loki has 2 swimsuit skins.
they're completely different from each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the swimsuit skin is literally significantly less shorter than the original Lady Loki skin. So it's a smaller hitbox.
Really?
Right.
That didn't get patched out?
I don't think so.
Huh.
Speaking of getting patch out, I don't know how many of y'all have looked at this, but have y'all seen the PlayStation lawsuit right now?
No.
No.
Um, I know they are getting the lawsuit because of what's going on with physical media backlash. It's so this comes from Collider. It's a $427 million lawsuit,
Damn. Can I
and
get a
this
part of that?
yeah, well, this is still the I think part of the one where we can get something of it. So it has now been reported that Dutch consumer groups stitching. I don't even know. Has filed an eye-watering $427 million lawsuit on behalf. I don't want the 72 best movies on Netflix right now. That's not what I clicked.
Mm.
You can never trust a touchscreen laptop. I swear, man.
Mark, we're supposed to be professionals.
Well, the laptop ain't professional. Anyway, $427 million lawsuit on behalf of 1.7 million Dutch PlayStation users. This currently certainly alters the atmosphere surrounding this major controversy. It has now become clear that it is very unlikely to simply blow over as some PlayStation execs might expected it to. It said the storm is just beginning to brew, a confirmation of a lawsuit likely to inspire those consumers enraged by the announcement to keep raising their online pitchforks. Why is there exactly a lawsuit being filed? I'm sorry, this is taking forever.
Let's just get to the point, bro.
I'm trying. There's a lot of words. The lawsuit is due to claims move that the move to stop production on physical media, get this out of my face, would lead to a huge price hike that would be passed onto consumers. Currently, the structure is placed means that the PlayStation Store takes 30% cut of all games sold digitally, known as the quote unquote Sony tax, with studios selling physical PlayStation games paying Sony a lower flat fee. Therefore, a move to solely digital sales would force the hand of those currently benefiting from the lower fee as they reluctantly move to PlayStation's Sony tax model, with this price increase sure to be passed down. As well as this, with no further form of purchase available for PlayStation users, such as secondhand, physical, a monopoly on purchasing higher price games straight from the stores being created. Like I said, this comes from Collider. So essentially, what they're saying is they don't like the fact that because it's going to make businesses like studios essentially pay more to keep these games on a PlayStation Store. That's not fair to them. And on top of that, it's also not fair that these people want a physical media disc. So it helps businesses stay in so they can keep making games and making great games. Because otherwise, you keep paying this quote unquote Sony tax, it's going to fuck everything up.
Right. Well,
Also,
we
there's a
said it last week, man. You know, these games, in physical media, we all knew shit like this was gonna happen.
yeah. So on top of that, there's also another lawsuit going on with the whole Warner Brother and Paramount merger. So an attorney general from California, Rob uh, Bonata, today led a coalition of 12 attorney generals in filing a lawsuit to block the $110 billion acquisition
Mm.
because they believe that it would basically kind of stifle competition and also like do harm on movie theaters, which movie theaters aren't doing well, basic cable distributors, and ultimately audiences nationwide. In the U.S. alone, if allowed to merge, the combined time would control nearly one third. Oh my gosh, one third of theatrical motion pictures and nearly one third of basic cable programming. The coalition has asked Warner Brothers and Paramount not to close the merger until after the judicial process concludes. And if they do not agree, the coalition will be filing a temporary restraining order. This comes from what is this? This comes from California, actually, the state of California Department of Justice. That's what it looks like.
Oh, that's definitely a reliable source.
Yes, it's a government website, so yeah.
Well, I mean that I don't know how else clear cut that could be, but
Right.
yeah, we all knew that was gonna happen with physical media whenever all that stuff was happening. Especially when it comes to Sony, Sony has just been messing up everywhere nowadays. I don't
Yes.
know truly what they're thinking,
I
but
think they thought that because of the way that naturally how things have progressed, and which especially with certain ways where people buy their games, they thought that, oh, since people are following the trend of buying games from the store, let's just cut it out completely and just make it so that way people can enjoy it from the store. When in reality, yes, a lot of people do buy it from the PlayStation Store, be included. I solely do that. I still think, following the footsteps of keeping physical media is also a great thing too. Because a lot of people like going to the store and collecting those games because it's a momentum. Like, hey, I had this game, I own this game, it's mine now forever.
Right. Oh, that's just wow. But
Have
something
you?
something that I did want to also mention. Olivia brought this up to me earlier.
I was gonna ask her thoughts on it.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, we can ask your thoughts on it too, because I know Olivia's chopping at the bit to say this one thing though. But Olivia, what do you think? Physical media? Do you think that it should have went to the wayside?
What do you mean wayside?
Like, do you think that like what Sony's doing is correct?
Dumb. I think it's dumb. I think the whole like when I grew up, I would always trade video games with my brother. He would trade with his classmates. Like there was like a community involved in it, and now it's just nothing. It's a freaking you go to the store and you buy the physical case, but there's nothing in there but a QR code.
Yeah, like
Like what happened to taking care of your disc? What happened to like having a whole shelf worth to show off when people came over? Like it's lame. And now you don't really own anything anymore because they could just take it right out of your hands.
I hope.
like all those movies, which I still don't see how that's okay to do. I really do think someone does need to look into see if they can sue him for that.
Well, I know they went through the antitrust stuff to make sure it was okay, and so far that got passed through. But at the same time, it's one of those things you're like, wait, 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 you're doing what now? What? And it's just second thought going, wait, this doesn't make any sense. It shouldn't
Right.
be like this.
But it's something that because we beat a dead horse, we beaten this to death already. You know, Sony, you done messed up. You know, I think they're getting a little too big for their britches. I think they're about to pull an Xbox, to be honest with you.
Yeah, in a way.
But
Um,
uh,
it's gonna be bad too.
yeah, yeah. But something that I do think is a step in the right direction, though. Olivia say she told me about this earlier, so I'll let her take it away. So there is some big shakeups going on with Marvel Comics.
Oh yeah, that is very true.
They say, Olivia, do you
Uh,
want to tell us what happened?
I can try reading straight from the Hollywood Reporter. They changed the editor in chief instead of it being I'm going to butcher his name, just a warning. Instead of it being Sabluski, I don't know how to pronounce it, but instead of it being him, it is now going to be Emmy nominated Stephen Wacker. But Sabluski is moving to Japan to spearhead um, Marvel going into more like a manga aspect. But they're
Hmm.
also moving from New York to Hollywood.
Yep. And I personally, I don't know how to pronounce any of their names either.
Oh, thank
but
God. Whew.
I believe it's pronounced Sabluski. I could be extremely wrong on that. But I know he had a little bit of controversy. His pen name was I forget his pen name, but whenever he was writing for Marvel Comics, was a Japanese name, right? But he's not
Mm,
Japanese.
right.
He does speak fluent Japanese though, and I do believe he's the right person for the job when it comes to Marvel going into manga. Um, I thought this should have happened way sooner.
Mm,
I do believe that Marvel can branch out. I am a little sad to see that Marvel's moving from New York to California. I hope they don't move all their stories to California. I hope they do stay in New York.
right.
Um, Now I believe this is a step in the right direction because now they are more tied to their Hollywood counterpart, so that they can actually talk to each other and they have more like direct link to each other. Um, there was talk for a little bit though that Marvel Comics was just going to shut their doors.
Yeah, I did
Um,
see something like that.
yeah, so I'm happy that this news came out instead. Uh, Hopefully they fix a lot of their issues, like the Amazing Spider-Man with the whole Paul thing and everything. That shouldn't have never been a thing. And to be honest with you, that probably hurt the brand more than it helped. They should have stopped that as
Yes.
soon as it started.
Yep.
I do know that they're helping support their employees through the transition of moving to California, and they're hoping that everyone will go with them.
Yes.
Well,
Take me
helping with
with
their
you.
housing and helping with
Hmm.
their housing and everything. Oh, that's nice. That's
Um,
that's a good thing.
that is a
Yeah,
really
for
good thing.
sure.
I do think this is a step in the right direction to move into probably a cheaper studio, or a cheaper office. My bad, because I know that each writer has their own studio. Um, I do think though that what's going to happen is that they're going to keep trying to look for cheaper forms of like cheaper paper, maybe even go to webtoons instead of coming out with monthly series because I know that it is an expensive thing. I know they're owned by Disney, and Disney does not like hemorrhaging money. Uh, Now DC has also moved years ago, and during the time it moved, it put out an event called Convergence. I hated Convergence. I don't think it was good. So and they're moving right now during a event. This is Marvel's Apocalypse event. I'm not. I haven't read it yet. Well, what's gone on so far with it? I should hopefully be catching up on it soon, but unfortunately, this is something that me and Mark wanted to talk about too. The website we used no longer active.
R.I.P.
Readcomics.2. We read y'all during high school. We understand
Yeah,
that it's pirated.
yeah. I was the one who found that fucking website too. I
um,
was because we back in our high school we had iPads. I know, Rich. Anyway, me and Ethan were like trying to find ways to read comics. I'm just typing
Cheaply.
stuff to find online, yeah, cheaply without having to pay money. Uh, I found that website on a whim. I don't know how I found it, but I did. And I was like, "Oh, Ethan, look at this! You can actually see all the comics that are. Oh, you can read them for free on here." He's like, "Oh, that's cool." So me and him, from then on, been reading it, and I was recently trying to read something off of it, and come to find out, it got shut down, which makes sense because they are trying a hard line with piracy and all that.
Right.
Especially we like the anime third party websites.
So unfortunately that website's done. We're not going to promote the other website because we don't want that to be shut down either. But
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong there.
I say Reddit. That's all I gotta say. But
Yep.
back to the Marvel thing though. Hopefully they bounce back from it quick. I do know that the new head honcho in charge has worked on a lot of big money making projects for Marvel, like within the animated division and some parts of movies, and he's been an editor. So I think he's going to do a good job. I know the last guy also did a decent job, other than with fucking Spider Man. So
As long as he doesn't change these characters for a drastic change like with Spider-Man, I think it should be good.
But Olivia, what are your hopes for this? Because I know you're a big X Men fan.
Um,
Excuse me. Sorry.
no, you're good. I'm just excited to see what it's gonna bring. And I heard that a lot of their artists are located in California, so it'd be a little bit easier for them to create a little bit more and like meet up with everybody. I think it'll be good.
So, and if there any more news comes out, we will be covering this topic more. Because we all love Marvel here. We all Marvel top two gave us some of our favorite characters, such as Spider-Man, such as Wolverine, Jean Grey, Daredevil.
The big green meme machine himself.
Shut
I
up.
want more Nightcrawler.
Yes, Nightcrawler for the win.
Oh, Liv, I forgot to ask. Did you ever read Uncanny Spider-Man where Nightcrawler was Spider-Man?
No,
Yeah.
Uh oh. Uh
Ethan.
So I got a
oh. You
website.
unlocked.
Don't worry, I got a website. I got a website.
Send it to me. Send it to me.
I'll send it to you after the show because I can't.
Okay.
We can't take
Right,
any
right,
chances.
Right.
Somebody grab his phone! Hurry!
So quickly.
So in other news, I know there was a new look at Kingdom Hearts 4, especially with it celebrating 25 years.
I haven't
So
heard anything about this.
Oh, they're on sale right now as well. The games in the PlayStation Store.
I don't have any money.
Brokey. I'm playing.
so this so this is an article from IGN. And I love how as the title says, new look at Kingdom Hearts 4 may be coming next month. It says Huff and Cuff Copium.
That's crazy.
Disney has confirmed its plans for D23 at Disney's Pacific Convention that covers movies, TV shows, and anything Disney related. While you can expect updates on a bunch of major projects, there's one project that gamers are particularly interested in, and that's Kingdom Hearts 4. While Disney hasn't explicitly confirmed a new look at the game, it did confirm that there will be an hour-long panel celebrating 25 years of Kingdom Hearts. It would be pretty surprising if they let a celebratory 25 anniversary panel come and go without some news on Kingdom Hearts 4. This is Square Enix we're talking about. It's not unheard of for this company or franchise to have missed an opportunity to prototype the game. However, it does seem like we're getting fairly close to its release. Last month, Kingdom Hearts 4 got its first trailer in 4 years at Nintendo Direct. While it didn't exactly set the world on fire with any mind-blowing new releases or release date news, it did show that Square Enix is reviving up the market machine for the game. Perhaps this D23 panel will feature a glimpse at the new content in the game or give us a 2027 release window. Either way, we will just have to cross our fingers and hope Square Enix doesn't let us down. That's cool. I didn't play Kingdom Hearts. I wasn't really that big of a fan of it either way. I thought it was cool, but I'm not a big fan. I know you two do like it. The other one who normally would talk about it isn't here either, Miles. But I don't know. Y'all excited about this? Or y'all think there might be some release for it, or y'all think they might just not do anything about it?
Personally, they can't be if you're gonna do a panel like that, maybe they're gonna do some kind of big HD remaster or something like that.
That would be nice.
But I just don't see maybe another trailer, but again, I don't see that unless Sephiroth is going to be in this trailer. I don't see it knocking any boots off or anything like that.
What a powerful phrase.
Well, I mean, Sephiroth was in what 2?
I don't know.
Let's say it's been a while. It's been actually a very long time. Oh my god, but I do think.
I'm sorry. Let me shut my door. My dog's barking.
Oh lord! Hi, Jax.
Ruh-roh ready.
Somebody's probably opening the door and he doesn't like it. Jax, please stop.
No, Jax, don't stop.
I'm gonna mute myself for a second.
I think you should bring Jax on the show. In fact.
Where's Oscar?
He's in the living room. If he was in here, he would have broken his laptop. So he's not coming.
He wants to speak.
Oscar's not coming on the show today.
Sorry about that, people. I don't know what's his problem right now. Anywho, so that's pretty much it as far as gaming news goes. I do know for certain things with the media going on right now. Let's see. You know what's crazy is I was about to talk about the whole Doomsday coming out and how the tickets will be available and the runtime will be 2 hours and 45 minutes. And my fiance literally texts me going, I can't believe tickets are already dropping for Avengers Doomsday.
that is crazy though that they are already dropping for it.
And it doesn't come out till December, which that's pretty cool. I'm glad they're doing that, but that's insane. Um, some other news with media is Adam Driver is rumored to either play Magneto or potentially Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister, which either or he'll do really well, so I'm not worried. If they pick him for Magneto, he'll do fine. If they pick him for Mr. Sinister, he'll do fine. He'll do great actually.
Maybe not Mr. Sinister.
I mean, you never know.
I don't. Not for Mr. Sinister.
What do you think, Olivia?
Gulp.
Why do you keep doing that?
It's a bad habit at this point.
No, you good.
Honestly, I can't even think about that. All I can think about is how Netflix literally announced that they've used generative AI in over 300 of their productions so far.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
about right. That sounds about right. They can't stop. I mean, look at the way they got those games running around. Them things are AI to the boot.
Right.
I
And for
really hope
what?
it wasn't on the One Piece show.
It's possible.
I think they said
If
they're using it
anything,
in.
oh, go ahead.
I think they said they're using it in fight sequences and like crowd rendering. I haven't seen
I
Man.
anything
mean,
about animation yet.
the only way AI will be, and I'm defending it this way. The only way it can be really used well in, let's say, movies or anything like that, if you're trying to help, like with background, like like with the bunch of people in the background, or just the landscape itself.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as like fight scene goes, the only way it can go do good with that is if it's trying to help it like kind of get that blurred effect with the CGI, get that off a little bit, maybe like help render it a little bit. If anything, it should be used as a tool to help them, not a tool to be a replacer, as I keep saying. But that would be the best way to use it going forward as far as stuff. Now, who knows if they're using it for that or if they're using it to fully make things out of AI.
They did say that they're trying to not replace, creative individuals. They're just using it as like a tool.
Well, that's good. At least they're saying that. Some people don't like to admit that.
Right. Because it could
Speaking
spark backlash.
right, yeah, that would really set some heavy precedents. Nobody would ever watch Netflix again. Speaking of watching new things, there is reports of a Nova movie coming out, and it's gonna be written by the Loki showrunner. The
Ooh.
so that's gonna be good.
It better be Richard Rider.
I think they might do Sam Alexander.
Oh my god.
I think so. I mean, he's don't get me wrong. I like Ryder too, but I think because Sam Alexander's been in more media lately,
He's only been
I
Ultimate
think they would.
Spider-Man.
Well, he's been in Ultimate Spider-Man. He was in a few other stuff with like the Hulk and all that.
He was also in a Champions
And
thing, I know, but still.
yeah, I don't know that, or they might do have them both there. Who knows?
Marvel does.
Yeah, exactly. Kevin Feige. Now, as far as topic goes, that's all for today. But we're not finished because I have a question I wanted to ask in the beginning when I was talking about Kaiju number 8,
Okay.
and I want to know y'all two thoughts about this. If you took away the Toho contract of never losing, how do y'all think Godzilla would do in this universe?
Run rampant.
I believe so too. Even if you took like MonsterVerse Godzilla from the first Godzilla movie, 2014, yeah,
That
hell,
Godzilla beat Superman.
the Mudo would decimate that entire universe because it has an EMP.
Right, but yeah, you have to look at it like this, right? Like, if you take away the contract to where Godzilla can't lose, right? Let's take away that contract. You still have to look at the feats that surround the character. Right.
Yes.
So with the contract there, he was able to beat every Kamen Rider. He was able to beat Superman. He was able to beat the Power Rangers. He was able to beat the X-Men. He was able to beat the Avengers. He was able to beat the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He's able to fight God himself. There isn't really much you can do.
Now, if you just take away the contract, let's say you use just his normal feats, they're not touching him with anything. They may be able to hurt him, if anything, but they're not putting him down.
So I also know Austin's probably turning right now wherever he's at, thinking about we're talking shit about Kaiju number 8.
I'm not talking shit about it. I'm just saying I don't. I'm just curious what y'all would think about that because he's a kaiju. That's what Godzilla is. So putting him in that universe would just be funny to watch.
Right. Well, you also have to keep in mind too, Kaiju number 8. A lot of people get this wrong. Like people will just say, "Oh, Kaiju number 8," like Kafka himself is like, oh, Kaiju, right? But the issue is, right, is that Kafka, like the definition of Kaiju, is not technically a Kaiju.
No,
He's he's
not the
more
way
like a
they say it
right. He's
or
more
they
like
use it. I should say.
like a like more like a Power Ranger, in fact, because he can transform, like go back and forth between a form, right? He can't
Right.
really do like he does. Like well, there is points where he does get like really big, but Kaiju's definition of is giant monster.
Yep.
So you can't really call him a kaiju
They're
outside of the anime.
they're loosely taking the word large and just keeping it as a monster. That's basically what it is. They're just calling them monsters, calling them kaiju.
Right.
But then they have also different levels to it instead of it just being strictly kaiju. And I wonder the reason why they call it that is that's the definition you give one where it's just that much power to it that it feels gigantic than what it really is.
Right, but it's cool.
Right, of course. Now, I have a rant. If y'all are willing to listen to this, and we do have time for this,
Okay. Because we have time, we have to listen to your rant. Okay.
if y'all don't have to, y'all don't want to, I won't talk about it then.
No. We're already here. Go ahead.
Okay, so as we all know, I am a Hulk stan.
Okay.
Unfortunate, I am. So every now and then, I'll get stuff on my For You page for TikTok about Hulk. So of course I'll watch it. So I was watching one, and homie's like, "Yeah, so do you think base Hulk would beat Vulturemites?" And then dude goes, "Oh no, I'll just take Lucian and Theona. He'll win. They'll win. They'll mop the floor with him." I'm like, do you not read comics? Do you not pick these things up? There is no such thing as a base Hulk. There is no such thing as the Invincible Universe winning against the Hulk. I'm tired of it. They will not win. You could put Hulk as he just freshly transformed, and you're still not winning. You can't do anything to stop him. And the way the damn Viltrumites fight, they're not going to think, oh, let me just throw him in the sun. Let me just throw him into space. No, they're going to try to overwhelm him as much as possible. And it's going to get to a point where as soon as they punch him, they're going to break. And I'm tired of people also saying Battle Beast will win. No, he will lose dramatically. I don't understand where these people get this mindset that the Hulk is just some weak being. I get it. Everybody's so used to the MCU. That is a whole different version of a character that has nothing to do with what's in the comics right now. I just wish people would just pick up a comic about the Hulk or just read stuff on like that you search up about the Hulk instead of just going based upon MCU, same as the comics, right? Okay, Invincible's better.
I think like okay, so I do have a rebuttal to this. You gotta go off of everyone's definition of base. I think what they're talking about is like Hulk, like when like you regularly see him like lumbering around, like not really doing much.
Well, the problem with that statement is, even if he is walking around, you don't know which Hulk is that. You don't know if that's Savage. You don't know if it's Professor. You don't know if it's Doc Green. Hell, you don't even know if it's Joe Fixit.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's why I don't like the term base, because it's not necessarily Hulk has bases. It's more like variants and different personalities that depend on that personality will also depend on how much power you're going to get out of the Hulk.
Uh Man, like it's like I'm not trying to play devil's advocate when it comes to other content creators because again, they have their own opinions, we have ours. But at the end of the day, though, it's like you want to talk about. First off, even in base form, Lucien, no, stop it. No, you're gonna need
No,
at least bare minimum, like in my version of Hulk's base, right? You're gonna need uh Thrag. You're gonna need Conquest.
I mean that very same base Hulk lifted 150 billion, kept 150 billion tons from crushing everybody. So I mean, that base Hulk lit up an entire universe from a single thunderclap that was shrouded in darkness. So you got to be careful with your words when you say base.
Um, I do in fact think though, like Hulk does beat most characters when it comes to like versus fights. Like he's beaten Thrag if it's like any other Hulk other than like Doc Green, right? Or Great
Professor.
Hulk. No, I'm sorry, or that's the same guy. So,
Doc Green's a little bit different.
well,
Not necessarily the same. Because he's got the power, he's got the extremis. Well, Professor Hulk is just the merged of Joe Fixit, Banner, and Hulk.
mm,
So you gotta be. Doc Green is with Hulk with with like extremis attached to his head. Well, not attached, but it flowing through him.
right. And Olivia's probably lost for what we're talking about.
Maybe.
I mean, do you? What thoughts do you have, though, Olivia?
I have a lot of thoughts.
Please share with the class.
Well, Magneto.
I believe Big Green Man smashes Red Man. That's what I believe.
Yep. Facts.
But so you gotta keep in mind that Olivia reads X-Men, not Hulk and Invincible and everything else. But no, I'm working on it though. I'm gonna force her to read something soon.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make her feel a part of this.
I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Anything y'all want to share?
I mean, when it comes to this topic, unless it's a Superman versus Hulk topic here, there's nothing else really to say. Hulk beats 90% of Viltrumites, not 100% of the time.
And Sailor Moon trumps all.
I don't know about that, but all right.
Wait. Okay. Hold on.
You got the gears going. She got the gears going.
Say Sailor Moon does not beat Yami Yugi. Okay, I'm just gonna say it straight up. And whoever wants to argue with that,
then it's okay.
She doesn't believe in the heart of the cards. Okay.
Who the hell is that?
Yami Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, yeah.
No, I do not want to delete the shared item. God damn, dude.
Definitely that person. Ha ha ha. Wink, wink. Kiss, kiss.
Yeah. See, yeah. Now you know how other people feel whenever they say extremist.
Would you like me to explain what extremis is, Olivia?
No. Explain extremist to the group, please, because I already know I'm about to get comments on the YouTube video asking about it.
Extremis was a drug that was developed by Tony Stark, and I believe was it Arno as well. And essentially, what it is, it's supposed to make people insanely smart. But what happened with the Hulk was, and I think it was in the Indestructible Hulk or whatever Hulk it was, he got double tapped in the back of the head, which left him permanently, pretty much mentally unstable to where he reverted to almost like a child in a way.
Aww.
And when that happened, there was a point where where Tony Stark put extremis in his head, And let's just say the results are not what everybody expected.
He was extremely intelligent, though. I can say that.
He was extremely intelligent and still able to obtain the rage and power of the Hulk while still being vastly intelligent.
Was this also all part of Peter David's run?
I believe so.
Let's say Peter David is a maestro when it comes to the Hulk. Jesus Christ.
Him, Al Ewing, Donny Cates did pretty good,
Donnie
and
Cates, man, where have you been? Please come back,
I know.
Donnie.
I God, who wrote the Planet Hulk in World War? Was that the same person?
That was Peter David, I believe.
Okay. Well, yeah.
But that's all the time we have for today, though, everybody. I do want to thank everyone for listening to the show. We are going to be posting the show to YouTube tomorrow. Just can't tell you a time because it's different every time, but we'll be posted
That's
tomorrow.
right. That's right. Oh. Before we leave, we're gonna possibly because we didn't get a chance to stream last week or last weekend, I should say. We're gonna try to stream either to maybe it's a possibility. I don't want to get people's hopes up, but we might stream tonight. If not, we'll stream tomorrow.
Right, and you can watch this on our YouTube channel, The Last Flask. I would say links down below, but there's nothing to click because we're on the radio. So,
Well, when we do stream, tune into our YouTube channel and also tune into our Twitch with the same name.
all right, everybody, peace out.
Appreciate y'all listening.
Bye.